following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown. It's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. They're on the Texans sideline. Look at their head coach, DeMeco Ryans. These guys coming in refreshed after that early season bye. On the opposite side, that's Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. Happy you could join us. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Kicker Kaimi Fairbairn just about set. And here we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, then you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
2nd and 6 now. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Darnold. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. 4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Second down now, 7 to go. Stroud off the play fake. Barrios makes the catch. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring us 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. That's incomplete left side. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
Throwing here, Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up third down.
Gonna keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. They are now set for 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Finds his fullback. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Yards on the play. And that's good for us.
Here's Darnold. The Texans closing in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. We're going to pause here for an injury, and that is Sam Darnold receiving some attention from the medical staff. He was shaken up on the previous play. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Set to return. This is Braxton Berrios. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they haven't got their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Stroud. Cut it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But fortune on the Texans side. What their guys got to it, they're going to keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's running for it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Tommy Townsend on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to the air. He'll step up, and there he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
This is Walker on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. New set of downs for him from the 46.
And that's good for a Seahawks First and 10 at the
Lock.
46-yard line.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter, and trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward, their defensive.
Lock to throw it. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
All right, to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. It looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 21. Pass out quickly here to Kirk. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. First and 10, around to Mixon. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll be set up second and 7. They go play action with Stroud. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And the Texans first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Here's Stroud again. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Houston.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Mixon on the toss. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
A
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Here's Stroud now. The right side hauled in by Collins. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They have themselves another 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Locke. Rolling left, buying some time, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any of it.
The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
1st down, Houston.
1st down, and they go right back to it. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at a fourth down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. On the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Up and good from Fairbairn. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Seahawks offense running out now. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. This gets forward to around the 29. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. This is Cox. That's Cox. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down.
Buckner on 1st down. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Staying with Walker. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Less than a yard.
He keeps it himself. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Cake. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Texans looking to add to their advantage. Stroud to throw on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Best defensive ends in the NFL. They don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Another try following the sack. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
1st down, Texans.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Stroud throwing here on 1st. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And that finds him Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. It's an option right that begins this drive. We're working a couple yards past the line. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34. Completed over the middle. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Locke to the air. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. He'll throw it. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work, and with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Barrios now to return it. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They've got a man in motion. On play action, here's Stroud. Cut deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And that should be Seahawks football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Locke. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks got the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Barrios now to return it. And Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Stroud from the pistol. Targeting the sideline. Kirk has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
1st down, Houston.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 34.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, what the greats used to do.
Nico Collins, the intended target. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It's a design boot. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets on. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge, well, you're punting. That play goes right out the window.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. He's got it at the 24. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's hanging on to this one on the 2nd down option. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Stroud. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Texans set to punt. And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 23. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Derek Stingley.
To throw, here's Locke. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Darrell Taylor in to make the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 41. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lock to throw it. Here's a screen out for Walker. He has room past the 25. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
17.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. The touchdown dropped this back to a 1-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Takes out a 1-stop, and they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling. Because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or 2. He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. One of the tight ends in motion left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Has him on the quick hitter. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. it down. 1 yard to go. Strat on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. First and 10 from the 41. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He's got a man left. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
First down, Houston.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Seahawks have some new life in the fourth! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Locke looking to throw. Able to get it to Moreau. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. They're running the option, short side. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Second and 8. That's into the hands of Moreau. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The drive picks up here, first and 10. He'll call his own number. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Locke. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
Lock down. It's complete. This is Anguika. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. Well, he had to power through one tackler just to get back to the line that time.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lock. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. First and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Punting unit out now. He's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun. Walker now from the gun. Jukes one defender. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry?
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Running with Walker again. Along the sideline past midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
And that's good.
Here's Locke to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks in range for a game-winning score. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Here's Walker running right. Room inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Walker reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks jump in front late. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
There he goes now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice game. They're down to the 36.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here he is to throw. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Give Kirk another one. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Houston calls it second timeout. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to throw. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Receiver in motion, headed right. Setting up to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First down, Houston.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
Complete to Braxton Berrios. It's a gain of 20. First down, Texans.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Again, Stroud. Drops back. Needs an... That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.